Greetings, rise and shine, my mariposas, rise and shine. I made it to Florida. I'm right near Panama City, and I'm gonna go check out a beach. I'm going straight to the beach after lunch. I just pulled into the gas station. I crossed the Florida border about, I'd say maybe an hour ago, but it's amazing. And I just wanted to share and let you guys know how I'm doing. I'm doing great. And that you too can follow your dreams to travel. So I worked in Texas before I left and got the gas money to come here, and also a little help from donations. So thank you all so very much for the kindness that you have shared with me. I really appreciate it. And so I left Texas yesterday. And then I took a rest in the end of Mississippi, and got up this morning and came to Florida. So I'm super excited. We got these crazy hairs in here. And so I just wanted to share with you, you too at 60 can follow your dreams to travel if that's what you want to do. So I'm going to be doing the Nomad thing, and it's going to be a blend, my own take on the Nomad thing. So my goal is to get to Florida. Well, I'm already in Florida. Get to Orlando. I'll be there this evening. And then I'm going to spend the day at the beach today. Hallelujah. Because even though I lived in Washington, 5 minutes away from the beach, it was right down the street from my house. It was always just too cold, and had to wait till July in the summer where you can go walk on the beach and at least be decently warm. So this is such a welcome change, and I'm so grateful for everything and all the choices and all the opportunities that opened up for me here. Hold on, I'm trying to get this to where it'll stand up. Ta-da! There we go. And all the opportunities that opened up for me, even though it didn't go the way that I thought it was going to be planned to do. I thought for sure I'd have an RV and be coming here. But as it turns out, I just have my SUV. And so the goal is now that I'm here in Florida is to get my RV. And like I mentioned in the last video, I want to get one of those pop-up, triangular ones that are hard case and then pop up like that, right? And the way that I'm able to do that and quit my job at 59 and work for myself and do the things that I'm able to do right now, that I am no longer responsible for little people, is that I set myself up. I paid off all my bills. Actually, didn't have very many. And then I made sure I only had the basics. My cell phone, my insurance, my truck is paid for. And then groceries. And then, of course, medical and dental. Don't think that I don't have that because, girl's going to get some new teethies now that I'm in Florida. But, yeah. So I was able to set myself up and minimize all my bills. And it took me, 59, like I started doing it 3 years ago, and set myself up. So I do Spark, I do Uber Eats, and I own my own LLC, which is Pure Life Enterprise LLC. And then I have this YouTube channel too. Although I got it monetized, it's just that I haven't been consistent because I've been doing me so I can get out on the road and do the Nomad thing and travel and whatever. So I'm not going to be bouncing around, like a lot of other nomads do. So I like what I just did, and that was been my plan all along. So I drove to Texas because I had a wedding for my son. I think I posted on the community board a picture of the wedding, me at the wedding. If not, I'll be doing that once I get settled in this evening and do it this weekend so you guys can catch up on what all happened and fill her in on that. However, I started this 3 years ago where I quit my job in January at 59. So that was a year ago, and over a year ago because we're in April now. And I got out of corporate America because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired and just working to pay bills and pay for a house that, we're only at for 8 hours a day and to sleep. And then on the weekends, if you're off on the weekends and stuff like that. So that wasn't quality of life for me. It wasn't. And I was withering away quickly. If you go back and look at my videos compared to now, I got a little sunshine, I'm getting my tan back, and I feel better. The cold weather was really making me react in my body, aches and things like that. And so I just went ahead. I have been wanting to do this for more than 20 years, because I was looking at doing this back in my 20s, my mid-20s and whatnot. If you go back into my further archives of my video, way back, way back, way back. I knew a doctor, and him and his wife, that's what they did. They traveled around, and then when they, needed some more money, he'd stop and he'd do a temporary assignment for like 3 months, and then they'd make enough money and they'd be gone on their RV and head over to the next place that they wanted to be at. So that's what my goal is exactly what I just did in Texas. So I want to get there. I can work while I'm there and then play tourist, because I got to go to the Riverwalk in San Antonio. I went to the Alamo just to take a picture because they're doing renovations. I went to a motorcycle race. That was my very first thing at the Capital of America or something like that. And then went to Junk Gypsies, both stores in Texas. That was cool because, I'm a picker too, and I like to go to get things and resell them. That's another business that I do. So go to my Facebook page, market page link, if you want to support and look at the great things that I have. And I'm going to be uploading some more. Look, I got a ponytail up here, so don't think my hair is just standing up crazy. I have more jewelry and purses and things like that. And these sunglasses, I got some sunglasses for sale. And I'll be getting them up after I get in and get the truck unloaded in Orlando this weekend. And then I'm back to Spark, right? So I'm going to be doing Spark and doing that. And that covers all of my bills. I don't have $1,400 rent anymore. Hallelujah. And I don't have the utilities and all this and the and the cable and the internet, right? Just insurance, groceries, cell phone bill, car repairs, because I got a fund for that because I lost a tire while I was in Texas, so I had to pay to get another tire. And then making sure I maintain, the vehicle and all that stuff. And then food, and then anything that I want to do. Like I took the train at Landa Park in Texas, and I did a video on that. But I'm just having a great time, and I'm going to take you Mediposas along with me. So I'm going to be talking about how to get your life right and stop paying for all this stuff that you don't need, just to buy into the rat race, get a mortgage and Now, granted, if you're going to have a family and all that, that's different. But if you're single or you're coupled up and dinks with no kids, double income, no kids, and you just have pets and stuff like that, get out from underneath all those bills and being stuck in one place. Let me tell you the beautiful drive that I had today. It was so amazing. Tree-lined freeway all the way, greenery, blue skies, and everything else. Look, I'll show you. Look, you can see it in my background, but look. It's just like this, and that's the way my travel was coming here from Texas. Now, granted, let's talk about Texas. Texas, I was thinking about maybe because, I had a date in Texas. And I've known this person for 30 years. We used to be engaged and whatnot. We're best of friends. But we had lost contact and then we regained contact before I left 2 years ago. But I haven't had a date in 18 years. In fact, the last time I went on a date was when my smallest little person was 6 months old, and it was with the same person. So that was fun, reconnecting and just being able, it was so easy. And like he said, we don't have to be on, like when you're dating somebody new, because, we already know each other. We've known each other for 30 years and we were engaged twice. So had a really good connection with him. Thanks, Jim, for the date. We went to Longhorn Steakhouse. It was some good food and good conversation and really good time. And then I went and worked, not after the date, but a couple days later. And so anyway, got to spend some time with him, but it was really, really great. So anyway, so you can live your life on the road. You really can. You don't need an RV. If you have an SUV or a dependable vehicle, you can hit it, because you only need change of clothes, your personal hygiene stuff, and then a cooler to keep your, groceries or food in stuff while you go around. And that way you're not spending any money and stuff like that. So I'm going to do some tips on how to get on the road because, I noticed a lot of things while I was coming from Texas and paying attention and things that I want to share with you guys all about the journey. And if you're planning on getting out of the rat race and starting your own life and living your life and not working till you're frickin' 70. I mean, what quality of life will I have at 70? I don't know. So I'm going to use these 10 years and go get some stuff off of my bucket list. Maybe that's what I'll title this. Getting shit off my bucket list. That's good, right? Right. Okay. All right, my Medipo says, I'm going to have some lunch. We're already 12 minutes plus in. I love you. My lady TC sings jazz. Make sure to check out her channel. She's popping all the spiritual information and keeping you guys up to date. I haven't updated the spiritual transitions and what's going on as far as the shift and all that stuff because I've been doing me and I've been going and processing the shift myself with all these things and portals and everything and energies and planetary alignments and full moon that's coming up, on the 12th and the 13th. So this is the luckiest full moon of 2025. Make sure that you are very focused and that you are very intentional in what the things that you pray for and, whether you pray to God or you're spiritual or whatever, but just know that it's not luck. It's divine intervention and manifestations of gifts that you have earned for doing your work. And so let me tell you, I'm ready to collect. And I'm collecting. My treasure chest is open. All right, my Medipo says, remember, be kind to yourself first and then others. And remember who you are and what it is that you came here to do. Because no one can do what you came here to do. However, follow your desires of your heart, just like I'm doing. And come along with me on the journey. All right. I love you. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, like, share, do all the things. Check out the description for my Facebook Marketplace items if you want to support me and contribute and basically buy some of my inventory so I can buy some more and get some more things up online. All right. I love you all. Have a great weekend. And I will be talking to you soon. I'll be doing more consistent videos now that I have reached my destination for the next 90 days or so. Okay? I love you all. Mwah. Bye for now.